Lindsey Wright. I'm the manager of the Southeast branch of the Nashville Public Library. And I'm coming to you today again with another super simple Instant Pot recipe. Today I'm going to show you how to make baked potatoes in the Instant Pot. Now, if you are the kind of person that likes a crispy skin on your baked potato, I'll tell you how to get that at the end, but this probably isn't the method for you. If you're a little short on time and you want potatoes, or if you're making a potato salad, or if you're making potatoes for meal prep, this is the way to go, just because it cooks them quicker. So what you'll need for baked potatoes in the Instant Pot: a cup of water, a trivet or a steamer basket, and your baked potatoes. So I've got 3 medium-sized russet potatoes. You can fit probably up to 6 in your Instant Pot. And I have washed and cleaned these, and I have poked holes in them with a fork. So we are going to pour our water into the inner pot of our Instant Pot, place our steamer basket in, and then place the potatoes. Again, I've only got 3 people in my family, so I'm just making 3 potatoes tonight, but you can fit as much as will fit in the pot. You'll see on the inner part of your pot it says max, so you don't want your potatoes to come above that. You can also chop up potatoes and cook them in the Instant Pot as well, and sometimes you can fit more potatoes in that way. So we're going to close our pot. Give it a turn. Make sure that it's set to sealing. Now we're going to set it for high pressure for 13 minutes. We're going to do that by pressing pressure cook. We see that it's high pressure, and we're going to increase the time by using the plus or minus up to 13. That's all you have to do. It's going to beep here in a second, and then it's going to take it a while to come up to pressure. So there you go. So it's starting to do its work. So right now the pressure is building in the pot, and that's going to take a little bit, and then it's going to cook for 13 minutes. Once we get to that point, I'll remind you of this, but we're going to let it naturally release for 7 minutes. So that's a cook time of about 20 minutes, plus what it comes up to pressure, how long it takes to come up to pressure, and I will time that, just so you can see the difference it is cooking the baked potatoes in the Instant Pot versus cooking them in the oven. So it took it about 10 or 11 minutes to build up to pressure, and then it's starting to actually cook. So it's counting down. It started with 13 and it starts to count down. So the total cook time for these potatoes is actually closer to 30 minutes, whereas it'd take you an hour to cook them in the oven. That's why I like using the Instant Pot. Once the timer reaches 0, you'll hear a series of loud beeps. That means the cooking part is done. An L will appear, and that stands for lapsed time. So for the potatoes, we're going to wait until it counts up to 7. So we're going to let it still cook a little bit in that pressure that's built up for another 7 minutes as the pressure is slowly releasing from the top of the pot. All right, you'll see that it has reached 7 minutes of lapse time. So we're going to release the remaining pressure by turning the valve at the top from the sealing position to the venting position. And there could be steam that comes out of the top, so make sure you kind of stand back and be careful. You'll know that all of the pressure has released from the pot when the float valve on the top, that's the little silver thingy, has popped down, and it's safe to open your pot. So remember, our Instant Pot has a nice place right here on the side for you to put the lid, which is very handy. All right, our potatoes should be perfectly cooked. Obviously, they're very hot. So I have gotten tongs. Now sometimes they're so cooked that when I use the tongs, the skin peels off. So make sure that you're a little bit careful of that. See, happened there, but that's okay because we're just going to eat these. All right, let's cut them open and see what they look like. We got a nice sharp knife. Perfect. So I mentioned earlier, if you like a crispy skin on your potato, obviously this is not a crispy skin, but you can get a crispy skin by covering these in a little bit of olive oil and salt, and then putting them in the broiler for like 3 to 5 minutes, and that'll crisp the skin up quite a bit. I'm actually going to turn these into twice baked potatoes, and I'm going to show you how to do that on our next video, but I'm not going to put them in the oven at this time. So again, these are perfect for potato salad. They're perfect for meal prep, mashed potatoes, just about anything that you would use a baked potato in the oven for. These are good for. It's just, again, you don't have that crispy skin in the Instant Pot, but you can achieve that if you want to. I told you that was easy. It really couldn't be easier. So here's the good news. All Nashville Public Library material is now available to check out using our curbside delivery system. So all of our regional locations and the main library is offering curbside service at this time, but you have access to all of our collections. So you just need to go online, place your books on hold, and they'll be sent to one of those regional locations or the main library you choose. So that means you don't have to just use our ebooks, but those are still available. You have access to all of our regular old cookbooks now. So I do hope you take advantage of that so we can see your smiling faces and you can see our smiling faces. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we hope to see you real soon.